Hello, it's Sadie. I'm coming on for a Divine Masculine energy reading today to just tap into the Divine Masculine energy that I've been picking up on. So what's interesting is the Divine Masculine energy and the Divine Feminine energy are kind of mirroring each other right now. There's a lot of Three of Wands, visualization, really wanting to come together, wanting to manifest, wanting to be together. There's a lot of desire energy right now between the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, looking ahead, looking to the future, visualization, trying to create some sort of future together. Trying to create the partnership with the Two of Wands. This is also a card of looking ahead, planning, maybe having a strategy, waiting for all the things to come together, all the elements to come together, everything to kind of be at a space where this can move forward. However, there are restrictions. So some of these restrictions are fear. Eight of Swords is sort of our, how we hold ourselves back, how we sabotage ourselves. But also, Eight of Swords are sometimes outside and external influences that restrict us as well. And so the Divine Masculine feels very, very restricted from being able to move forward at this time. And that's why there is so much visualization, manifestation, thinking about you, dreaming about you, really, really wanting to be with you, but like looking at you from afar, not able to actually be with you in the way that they want to be with you because of all the restrictions around them. And again, this is going to be different for everyone. Some it's like job, career, life, family responsibilities. Some this could be some third party energy that is restricting them at this time. For others, it's actually just their own fears, their own doubts, their own insecurities that's creating the blocks and restrictions from them to be able to move forward. So there's a lot of heavy energy, but there's a lot of energy moving around as well. But the interesting thing too with this energy that's coming through is that, you know, both in the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands, they're looking ahead. They're wanting to create something. They're wanting to build something. And I'm feeling that's really, really a strong mirroring energy right now between the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. Both sides are in alignment with wanting to move this forward. It's just there are restrictions and circumstances right now that are blocking the forward movement of this connection. The one thing that could be blocking as well is we have three big planets in retrograde. So the outer planets sort of rule the collective consciousness, but also depending on where they are in our personal birth charts, they can have a big impact in our lives as well, because they bring in a lot of karma and they bring in a lot of like karmic lessons and cycles that we have to kind of go through and you know, move through and learn from before we can move forward, before our ship does come in, before partnership and manifestation comes together. And so the three big planets that are causing these delays and restrictions are Saturn, which has been in retrograde for, I believe, since May. You have Pluto, which has been in retrograde for, I think, the end of April. And then you have Neptune, which went into retrograde on June 28th. And so with those three planets in retrograde, it is causing a lot of delays. Divine detours is what I like to call them. But it's causing the restriction. And so where the Divine Masculine would love to sort of move forward with this, again, there's just things in their life, things in their environment that is preventing them from moving forward at this time. But they are absolutely thinking about the future, wanting to make plans, and really wanting to bring this partnership together. So with that, let's get into, I'm going to start with the hidden truth. Bottom of the deck is, I wish things could be different. They definitely wish things could be different between the two of you. This one just flew out, so I'll read it in just a second. Higher self, spirit, guides, and guardians of unconditional love and light. What further messages do you want to bring through for where the divine masculine energy is at right now? Okay, yeah. So they lost themselves for a little while. A lot of them, you know, have been, again, in these really heavy karmic learning cycles. Doesn't necessarily have to be with another person. Could be just, you know, battling their own demons, their own insecurities, their own issues that they've been going through. And they got lost for a little while, but there's a lot of healing coming through, and there's a lot of reflection coming through. And because of that, the divine masculine is really looking towards the future and starting to really work on themselves as well. They regret lying to you. So this is going to be different for everyone. I'm getting two very, very specific message. For some, this is very straightforward, meaning the divine masculine, your divine counterpart, lied to you, hurt you, betrayed you in some way, and they're really, really regretting that now. They realize the damage that they've done, not only to you and to this connection, but also to themselves, because they've done a lot of reflection and healing. The other message that I'm getting through is some regret lying to you in the sense of omitting their true feelings. So it's something that Spirit's always telling me is omission is a lie. Omissions are lies as well, right? And so for some, they really played off their feelings for you. They kept you in like the friend zone, or they just kind of, you know, said, oh, I don't have that feelings for you. That's you projecting on me. But they actually do feel it. And now they're regretting not telling you how they truly felt about you. But because they're in these karmic cycles, as we all are, going through our own challenges and learning and our growth for our soul and our ascension, they couldn't let you get too close to them. And so for a lot of you, that's why you're in separation right now, is because the divine masculine has needed to take this time to heal, to reflect, to go through their own personal growth. And they couldn't let you get close when you guys initially met. But they are incredibly attracted to you. We have a lot of wands energy. We have a lot of fire energy. And so, you know, that is attraction. That is passion. That is desire. That is sexual energy. The divine masculine absolutely, again, is fantasizing, really, really thinking about being with you in every way, just feeling really drawn to you, really, really attracted to you and your energy. And at the, so this one, I didn't mean to click this, but it says, I am not available. So at this time, they understand with their restrictions that they are not available in the way that they want to be available to you. But they are starting to understand the connection. And because of that, it's helping them to visualize and draw in the energy of manifestation to bring the two of you together when the timing is right. All right. So with that, let's get into the Lover's Path Tarot. We'll draw some more cards to kind of see the overall energy between divine feminine and divine masculine at this time. higher self, Holy Spirit, guides and guardians of unconditional love and light. What further messages do you want to bring through for divine feminine and divine masculine and the current energy at this time? Play loud. Let's do one more message. Okay. Let me just get everything organized and sorted here. All right. So what is going on right now is sacrifice. This is the energy of the Hanged Man. Divine masculine feels like they've had to sacrifice this connection for the temporary moment because they really need to step into their own power, build for themselves. Some they're trying to sort out their lives, trying to fix their lives, trying to heal themselves, trying to, for some to just build their career and really get to a better place within themselves. The 4 is the Emperor energy. This is a traditional Emperor card, but in this deck it's power. So they're trying to come back into their own power, and that's why they've had to sacrifice this connection temporarily. They are determined not to give it up, no matter what, to fight for it with the 9 of Staves. This is 9 of Wands energy, but they're feeling exhausted. They're feeling a lot of weight, a lot of responsibility. And, for some, they're really doubting if there is enough for them to do to save the connection, because you have the 9 of Arrows next to it, which would be the 9 of Swords. So there's a lot of sleepless nights. There is a lot of regret, and there is a lot of fear. Worried if they have lost you, worried if they can salvage and save and heal this connection between the two of you. We have the Divine Feminine, who's been coming out with the 4 of Cups like almost every reading for me the last month or so. Because this is the Divine Feminine for sure. Just when is the ship going to arrive? When is union going to happen? Yes, I have these cups, but it's not what I want. And so again, the message is just to be patient, to trust, and to really be grateful for what you have, and don't look at what you lack, because when you are in a lack mentality, you're just going to create more lack and scarcity for you. King of Coins, this is earth energy, so this could be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. This could be you, this could be your divine counterpart, but there is a big shift in their values. I'm hearing they're learning not just to value the material world, but they really value your love and this connection as well, because they're coming into their own. They're really going through a process of evolution and maturity, and because of that, it's bringing in more abundance for the divine masculine at this time. Wisdom, which is the High Priestess. You are meant to stay in your High Priestess state. You are meant to embody your highest divine self. Really trust your intuition. Let your soul guide you on this path. It is not a linear path. It is not a logical path oftentimes. It's really guided by the soul and by the heart and by the intuition. And so that is what you are asked to do at this time. Let your intuition and your inner guidance lead. because there is some sort of offer, some sort of gift, an apology, more romance, increased love, increased playfulness coming to this connection. Whether it's here now or not, it is coming with the Prince of Cups coming out. They want to give you their cup. They want to share their heart. They want to express their love to you. And they're really just sort of waiting for the right timing and to try to, again, get everything that they need to get for themselves sorted out. Bottom of the deck is strength. So this could represent Leo season, a big opening and energy, especially around that Lion's Gate portal, which is 8/8. Strength is the number 8 in the tarot. So beautiful, beautiful energy. You are just guided at this time to stay strong. Really, really let your heart keep you strong. Love will always prevail, and you've got to trust and believe in that at this time. All right. So with that, there was a message coming through for the Divine Feminine. And I'm going to use the cards I used at the beginning. So what Spirit wanted the Divine Feminine to know at this time is you are not waiting in vain. There is a lot happening. There is a lot manifesting for you. But one of the most important components of manifestation is actually just being patient. You know, things happen in divine time, not our own time. And it's really important to know that as everything's coming together, as your ship is coming in, as you're visualizing and creating this beautiful, beautiful future, don't forget to focus on the present moment. The more that you can embody this future energy, this future happiness here and now, the more you will allow it to flow to you without any resistance. Because when you're so focused, your intention on what's going to happen ahead of you in the future, you're actually missing the point that you are the creator of your future here and now. And so really, really important not to only focus on partnership, bringing you happiness, bringing you stability, bringing you, you know, the life that you want, but for you as the Divine Feminine to step into your power and create that happiness, that love, and that stability for yourself here and now. The wands are all about your life force energy, your spiritual energy, your action, your willpower. And what Spirit was bringing through is that there are important things for you here and now that you could be focusing on, that you could be creating for yourself, that you could be doing that would bring in so much happiness, where you're not holding your happiness and your life in abeyance for some future goal. You're allowing yourself to live fully in the present moment. And so it's really important for you as the Divine Feminine to come into the energy of being patient and going with the flow and really tapping into the yin energy, which is the Divine Feminine energy. Yin is your receptive side. It is what allows you to receive. When you're so focused and fixated on the future, you're actually in that masculine energy, and you need to take a step back and just, if it's not happening right now at this moment, then that is the perfect divine timing for you at this moment. Then it's not meant to happen at this moment. And it's time for you to take a step back and just allow yourself to receive everything that you need. Because if you just allow yourself, you'll have it all without any resistance. You do not have to control the flow of energy. It is flowing. It is manifesting. This is your soul path. This is your purpose. If you are watching this video, it's because you are an energetic resonance to the divine counterpart twin flame journey. And so you will come into union with your partner, with your person at the divine and perfect time. There is no fear that you need to have about that. You just need to let go of fear, let go of trying to control, let go of overthinking about it, let go of overanalyzing it, and just allow yourself to be here and now, all right? Because your power is the present moment. It's the present that creates the future. So, Divine Feminine, I'm going to pull an affirmation card for you. This is the Mindful Collective Affirmations. So let's see what comes up for you guys. Higher Self, Holy Spirit, guides and guardians of unconditional love. What affirmation message do you want for the Divine Feminine at this time to help them get more into the flow? All right. It says, retreat and restore. So often we underestimate the power of rest. When our hearts feel heavy and our minds cannot quiet, it is often a sign that we are doing too much, pushing too hard, thinking too far. This concept of more is not always better for our souls. Sometimes real power, the real abundance, is in the power of less. And so if you're trying to force it to happen, if you're trying to control how everything's going and you're feeling really stressed and overwhelmed with that because you're not seeing any results, it's time to retreat. It's time to rest and restore. All right, beautiful message coming through for the Divine Feminine. And I will do some final messages from the Lorena OG deck. Just pulling that out. Eternal messages, final messages. Higher Self, Holy Spirit, guides and guardians of unconditional love. What final messages does Divine Masculine want to bring through for the Divine Feminine at this time? And this one. Okay. So the first card that came out was, I really hate not communicating as much as I want to. For those of you who are not in communication right now, because they're really sort of torn up about not being able to communicate with you, you should get communication soon, especially once we get out of Cancer season and into Leo season. It's really going to activate that fire within the Divine Masculine. Today is July 19th, and Mercury actually went into Leo. So it's a good energy for communications to move forward, all right? I have inner child wounds. Yes, a lot of them are just dealing with their stuff right now. That's why they're not available. They're trying to heal and become the best version of themselves because they know that's who you deserve. All right? Even though we're not together, I just cannot see myself letting you go. They are thinking about you as well. They are visualizing. They are looking to the future. They want this as much as you do. I have a gift for you. That is that Knight of Cups energy, the Prince of Cups that came out in the Lover's Path Tarot. But there is gifts, love, romance, for some flowers. Even for some, it could be like an offer of commitment, but there is something coming for you very, very soon. I do want us to be in a relationship. They want this partnership too. They understand this connection. They understand that you're their twin flame. They understand that, you know, they're going to do what it takes to make sure that the two of you can come together in the future, that everything gets sorted out in their lives so that you guys can finally have the future you desire and deserve together. Bottom of the deck. I do want to make things right with you. Just give me that opportunity. And so for some, that's the communication that's going to come through, is their apology, them wanting another chance, them wanting to make things right with you. And so again, with the Divine Feminine, you're not waiting in vain. There's a lot of energy right now. There's a lot happening. There's a lot manifesting. But there's also this heavier energy of restrictions too. And as things start to move forward, as we get into Leo season, as some of the retrogrades, you know, start to go back direct, you'll really, really start to see the two of you will come together. All right. So again, as always, sending love. Just keep hope in your heart. Just trust, you know, love always prevails. Believe in that. Sending love. Take care.